Customer acquisition cost. If you don't know how much you are spending to acquire each new customer, then you don't know if your advertising is actually profitable. The problem is Amazon doesn't give this data directly. Instead, you have to calculate it from different sources like business report, brand analytics, and Amazon sponsor ads. In this video, I will show you how you can calculate Amazon customer acquisition cost from these different data sources and why this metric is much more valuable for you. As Amazon will not give the data directly, so we are going to get data from different sources and we'll use the Excel to understand the customer acquisition cost. So I have gone over my business report here, and I am in the like child item level data, and here I search with one of my ACin and I saw the previous week data, so from 28th to 4th of July. And then here you can see I am getting around 167 units of water, and in total I got around $26,000 of sales. So mostly I will take the unit order and the advertising sales. So let me copy this data and I will this is the 167. So I'll go here. The total sale was this much, total unit 167 units. Then if I go to the brand analytics here, so from brands you can go to the brand analytics, and then you can select the repeat purchase behavior, because in customer acquisition cost it's only for new customer, it's not like the old customer. So if any customer is your repeat purchase, then you already acquire those customers, so you don't need to calculate them in your like system. So whenever you are calculating for any specific ACin or whole brand, you need to remove the repeat customer from this date range. So that's why I came here and I search with the ACin, and I am seeing here total number of orders. Here it's showing 175, and yeah, zero repeat unit. So all of this customer, it was from my new customer, there was no old customer or repeat purchase. So that's why I will take, and it's like here total orders, it's showing here repeat units is 0. And now I will go back to my advertising site, and from here you can see I am in my product section and I have searched with the ACin that I am trying to understand. And then I will see how many units, like 79 units of water I got from advertising. And to get these sales I spend around $1,300. Let me calculate here. So here I have calculated the customer acquisition cost. This is like the overall, and this is for the advertising one. So one thing that you can see here from the measurement and reporting, if you go to ads, sponsor ads report, then you may see the brand campaign reports, and Amazon only provide the new to brand customer percentage or acquisition, all those things for only for this brand campaign. But as you know, in Amazon most of the sales are coming through from my sponsor product campaign. So we really need to understand the sponsor product campaign customer acquisition cost instead of only the branded campaign one, because most of the budget are also spending there. And on Amazon, checking the repeat purchase or advertising data, it's something, it's not clear, because as you know, like the attribution window, it's not proper for all the sectors. So that's why it's kind of difficult to get really accurate number, but the number we will get here, there's mostly like most close to the like original one. Now here you can see, if I go to create report and if I select the sponsor brands, and then I can select the campaigns and like attribute purchase this campaign report basically, and then it will show me the new to brand percentage, and they can show the like some accurate customer acquisition cost, but only for the branded campaigns, not for other campaigns. Now in the report, if I go here, now here you can see the unit order I saw from business report is 167, and the total sale was $26,000, and then the total order it shows 175 in my like brand analytics, and repeated units was 0, ad spend was there, and the ad sale was 79 units. So customer acquisition cost I calculated based on like ad spend divided by total order, and I just minus the repeat purchase, and right now as there's no repeat purchase, so that's why it's 0. And for advertising, like the ads in ads calculation, it is the same, just instead of I am deducting the repeat units, I am deducting here the ad orders. So that's how I will able to get the customer acquisition cost for like advertisement, like for the PPC one. So here if I say my repeat purchase was like 15 units, as you can see my customer acquisition cost is went up. So and if my PPC order went up by like 84 units, then it went up again. So that's how we are calculating the customer acquisition cost for Amazon. Now based on the product price, like our average product price, if you see here, like we are selling around 26,700, and like if I divided it by 167, so my average sale price is around $160. So the if we calculate here, my customer acquisition cost here is only like $7. So it's kind of only like 5%. So it's rather healthy if I talk about the overall situation. And here you can see like my ad order is like 80 units, but my unit order is actual in total it's like 167 units, so more than double. So 50% of my sales are coming through organically, and the 50% is coming through like the ads. So this is a healthy ratio overall we are maintaining for this account, and that's why like even though the product price is very high, the acquisition cost is not that much. So if you are managing your campaigns and like optimizing the listing and calculate these types of overlook metrics properly in your account, then you will understand where you need to make the changes and how you can improve the performance. Because if you are not calculating this number, then you don't know how much you are paying for each new customer, and end of the day like you will not able to find out the where your budget is leaking. Just checking the ACoS, TACoS or wasted spend, higher CPC, it will not fix you. But when you're looking at these types of metrics, it will give you an overall and clear picture. Most of the seller will optimize the campaign based on like ACoS, TACoS, conversion rate, CTR, those types of common metrics. But the actual winner or like the top competitor, they are using these types of overlook metrics to prepare their game plan. So definitely if you are not using this data, then you must use these to improve your ad performance. And if you want us to look at your account and prepare your free PPC audit, then you can mail us at info@ecomclips.com. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any question, let us know in the comment section. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.